Hello, my dear Aries, Sun and Moon Rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm gonna be doing a general love tarot for couples or exes for the month of October 2017. With that said, I want to thank all my subscribers and the ones that continue to subscribe to my channel. I want you guys to know I am an amateur on videos, so please be okay with my videos. And to those that have put positive comments, I thank you very much. To those that put negative comments, goodbye. So this month is we're having a new moon, and as I'm doing these readings right now, the new moon was on the 21st, which was yesterday. And I think the 21st was yesterday. And with that said, also wanted to know that this is October, it's a change of season. So the Libra full moon will actually happen on the full moon. A new moon was on the 20th. I'm sorry. So the new moon was on the 20th. So because of the same changing of seasons, and because it's a new beginning for some of us, I am going to be doing this reading a little bit different. I'm going to give you a cleansing. So the cleansing is going to help you to release and detach any negative energy that is around you with the best of my abilities. And also I wanted to tell you that on October the 3rd, Venus is going to be in Pluto. So this will be the Tuesday. And most relationships are going to intense. So in this case, if it's a relationship is about to break up, it's going to continue to break up. Or if it's going to go to the second level of commitment, it's going to give the opportunity for a commitment. So we are going to have a full moon on October 5th. So if that's the case, let me see my calendar. If that's the case that we're going to have a full moon on the 5th, anyone that cannot do the cleansing for now on the new moon, you guys could do it in the full moon, okay? With that said, I'm going to continue my reading, or start my reading. I'm using the Witch's Tarot for my overall energy for the ones that know how I do my readings. The ones that are newcomers, welcome, and you understand how I do this. I take a message for the whole reading, for you to take the message either as a positive or as a negative. Excuse me, depending on who you are. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You have the free will to be in this reading or not. You can walk away. You take the 2 cards for the general message. That's one is going to be for your partner and the other one for yourself. And only one crystal for the sign of Aries, because I do not know who is your other partner sign is. So you can have anything as your partner. So I cannot concentrate and give a crystal healing for that person. However, if the person knows which sign they are, which most of us do know, you can go to that video and see what energy is there for your crystal, and what plan you're going to have to do the cleansing. The cleansing is in the description box. If you have any questions, please contact me. I try to be as clear as I possibly can. This part over here is your energy areas, and this part is your couple. Okay, if this is your current partner or ex-partner. So whatever the situation is, this is how I'm reading this reading. The main foundation of this reading is the Page of Wands. So either you are concentrating, and this energy is towards a fire, which signifies you, And you see how this little boy has this little cat. So either you're acting a little childish, Aries, and because it's a page, this can represent the fact that you might be having some good news coming up to you from a younger person. This could also represent that, or you're giving this news to someone. So there's some determination, some or some opportunity that's coming your way. Pages is about news. No matter how the pages is about news. Like in this case, is some kind of news about something, about something exciting, something happy. Maybe that the energy that I see for Aries is related to the Six of Cups, children. So if this is not you, Aries, going back to your childhood or how you feel in the past, this could also represent your children. If this is affecting your life right now, and this is the most important part of your life, your energy is reflected, or you're putting all your energy to young people. This is your foundation, is your children. If you have young children, this is a reading for you. Some challenging situation is going on with you. I don't do reverses, but this was the Three of Wands in reverse. So this is still telling me this is a fire energy. You have the Wands in relation here. The Three of Wands in reverse to me is when there is one wand in your hand and the other one's behind. So you might be leaving some people behind, or you might be protecting some people. When you stand in front of something, to me, it's like you're in a protection mode. You know, that's my feelings in this case, because this person is maybe also you waiting for something. Maybe this news that is coming, you're waiting for this news, and it's gonna happen pretty soon. See, this is the way I'm reading. So in this case, if whatever you're waiting for, whatever you're taking a leadership from, whatever you have put your mind to, your goals, to the future, whatever situation is, to me the threes are either looking for the future, active waiting for the future. In this case, in the fire signs, is to me is that, because fire is about career and purposes. Even though this, I'm trying to do this as a love reading, I feel that this love reading is not with a significant other. I think that your main concentration is from your children. You have the Nine of Wands in the back of you, which is, to me, this is the past energy, and this is your future energy. The Nine of Wands is, again, like in a protection mode. This witch is ready to fight you if you're gonna fight that person. Okay, so this came out in reverse for you, and if anything, this might be unreal expectations. So sometimes you might have disagreement from people, from co-workers, from friends, from family members. That doesn't mean that everybody is either wrong or right also. So this card, because it came out the reverse, but the other way around, this could also be that you're waiting for something. You're waiting for your ships to arrive. So whatever you're waiting for is coming. It's gonna be delayed, because I don't see more wands crowning you. To me, when it's crowning you, it's almost coming. It's in the way, but it's still in the works. Behind you, you have the Knight of Wands that, like I say, you are in a fighting mode. And the Page of Swords is almost the same energy. The Page of Swords is like you're, like tension, vigilance. Like when you're watching to if anybody's going to do something to you, it's some kind of conflict and you're about to fight. And that's your energy overall, even though you're not a air sign, Aries, you're taking the energy of the air sign. So like in this case, this is telling you news. In this case, you are, but you're still in the protective mode. In this case, you're about to catch somebody's head off, meaning like they come to fight you, you will fight. There is the Five of Swords again. This was in the reverse. Now the fights have become lesser than before. It came out in the reverse. So all reverses are the opposite or lesser than the if they were forward. So if you were having confrontations with someone and you're not fighting no more and you just keep it to yourself and you're moving forward. So I think these two energies right here is about moving forward. This is about protecting yourself, and you're protecting these children for whatever is going on. I feel the main energy is about your children. For the couple of Aries, I feel like this person has the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups has the meaning of you creating some kind of illusion that you want to reach to, or you creating an illusion, or you if this is not an illusion, you are making a solid foundations and objectives. This is what are you gonna do, or your plans are. But with the Ten of Swords and the grounding situation, it feels like you have been betrayed. Either the partner of Aries was betrayed by Aries, or the partner betrayed Aries. This is a backstabbing, but this is usually the Aries partner. But the energy can go both ways, because somebody's energy can be stronger than others. Behind you, you have the moon. So with the moon, okay, we can have, or you can have the sign of Cancer, because Cancer is basically one of the moon, or Pisces. So this person can either represent one of those two signs. Again, because it's in the past, this can also represent someone in the past with those energies, because depending on how their natal chart and if they're positive energies or negative, if you're that's how we can determine this person's sign. But we have a little bit of all, but sometimes some signs have it stronger than others. Okay, so if you see this, I feel that there was an argument or a fight with this person from the Aries side, because it's right next to each other. However, here the partner feels betrayed, and in this side, Aries is like waiting for the chips to come, or waiting for a new change or new beginning. But you're waiting for something, Aries. The partner also might be thinking about, or is crowning the energy of an Aquarius. So this represents Aquarius. It could be a male or female, because this has a general reading. So you could be the Aries man or woman here. The partner could be man or woman, depending on the energy. And maybe there is like some kind of conflict that happened between Aries with the air sign. Okay, and this is a young energy, and this is much older person, either male or female. You cut somebody's head off, and this person said stop, and is not gonna allow you to continue into a war. In this case, the future for the partner of Pisces, Aries, is the wheel. So right now, this person feels either the wheel is going to change things around. This is an end of a cycle, because life is about cycles. So it's either going to end up a cycle, or you guys are going to work things out and going to a new beginning. Because I feel that this energy is so strong, you might have to learn to communicate with each other, because also air signs represent communications. And so you might need to go to an elder person. Elder doesn't have to be a person that is 60 years old. A person that's mature enough to take care your how can I put it, a person that you could go for. Doesn't have to be, did you see how nowadays the doctors are pretty young? Of course, some of them don't have that mentality of a 60-year-old, but some of them do, because some people has that old soul, or they have learned from an old soul. So that might be the energy of that person. So even if it's only a couple of years older than you, this person can give you what's going on in your situation. And I feel that maybe the partner of Aries is going to look for that, because the moon also signifies intuition. So if something was done to you, Aries, to break up the relationship between you and your partner, if you guys are broken apart, because I feel a lot of swords and fire and a protection mode, a fighting mode, a betrayal mode. So if anyone came into your life, Aries, and tried to destroy your relationship, this could either make it stronger, or it could go either way. It depends on what you choose to do. Remember, you have to choose. You have the free willpower. So in that case, that's why I feel that the Wheel of Fortune is there, because the Wheel of Fortune is about you choosing what's best for you, for the two of you, because maybe there are children involved, and that's the reason why that this is going on. In this case, I feel that this Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse, because you're feeling like there's a bad luck going on. But maybe it's not just bad luck. Maybe it's just someone, the moon, that did something to you in your past, or you were involved with someone that was wicked. And if the person is wicked, is gonna try to destroy you, having confusion in your life, deception, anxiety, fear. So this is the energy that brings along for people that does do damage to the other person. If this is not you, that you didn't cheat on this person, and this person actually did the cheating part, and that's why the relationship is shaking. For you, Aries, the card that came out is is the Stone People. Even though it's a fire energy, you are a fire energy, you got vigilance. And this is actually telling me these 2 cards or 3 cards are actually doing that. And this one, you're protecting what you have, and you're waiting for the ship to arrive. So you're not just sitting there sleeping. For the Stone People, Aries, the meaning of this card says, remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. Vigilance simply means opening up your mind and senses to information as it's presented to you through your eyes, ears, physical sensation, and detachment thoughts. It is especially true in 2 main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be worried about someone or something. Second, pay close attention to the important opportunity that presents itself. One day may enhance your life and the life of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and the inside of you. Assess what is imitating from your body, and then sort it out. Any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. Examine the situation with heart, intuition, and mind in harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a breath, and stand tall in your stature. So this is actually the same thing with the pages. You acting like a vigilant, and the pages, the only thing is it has a younger energy. But if you know young people, ready to fight in a moment. So if this is not telling you to actually fight, but to pay attention to the clues that are happening around you. For the partner of Aries, you get the fog. Again, the moon. To me, this is representing the moon, the betrayal, the wheel of fortune in reverse, which is if the wheel of fortune was into going into a new cycle, in reverse, it means that you're stuck. Okay, and some of you, because of the betrayal or with whoever, is going to look for a Queen of Swords, which are air sign and represent the sign of Aquarius, and Aquarius are very intuitive. So they might have to go out of their way to find that intuition person that can help them clear up the fog that has been put into their path. The veil, the fog, the veil. It says you are immersed in confusion and uncertainty and are unsure if you ever clear it up. This is not the time to make decisions, particularly any major ones. Note that this foggy veil will eventually dissolve, although there may be ways you are unconsciously contributing you to this state. The greater truth is that this is simply a cycle you are moving through, and like other things, this shall pass. This card came out for somebody else, I don't know who, and also it talks about the cycles. And the wheel, it represents the cycles of life too. So we have 4 seasons, the time passes, and everything goes back to normal. Allow yourself to feel confused. In fact, decide to be confused. No matter what happens, you may make right now, make things happen and move in any specific direction out of impatience or frustrations. You risk only creating more confusion and uncertainty. So be still and patient. Wait for the first glimmer of awareness to lift the veil so that you can see the choices before you make clear and can then choose. Align yourself with the veil of the spirit. So I think that this came out just like that to another sign. I don't remember which one. I'm down to the last 2 signs. But I feel that the Wheel of Fortune in this is actually the darkness around it. I don't know if any of the other cards came around, but it was very similar. I don't remember. To be honest with you, I don't remember. It's towards the end of the week. Today's Friday, and I really cannot be sure to tell you this sign was it. I feel like I'm reading this sign over again. I don't know who was it for, because this is a period about luck. If it's not a good news or good luck, it's the opposite of that. So it feels like about luck. However, and because you see how it's lined up with how you feel now, like you want things to reach, and in the past you're not it's like someone in the past did something to you, and now you're in this fog, just like the other person is. So that's what's happening to the partner of Aries. Aries, you need to stay strong. You need to stay vigilante to whoever came into your life and had tried to destroy your relationship. Okay, you need to have a protection magic. You need to crown yourself like a god, like this one over here, that this person, this witch is ready to fight. This witch is protecting his house, his family, or her house, her family. And you probably need to develop your intuition. To some of you, I feel that some people might need to develop their intuition, and that's what's going on with some of you, that you are repressing your intuition for fears, whatever it is. And sometimes it can just be religious factors. Some people tend to believe what their church tells them, and at the end, no offense to any churches, but they just brainwash you to whatever they want you to believe in. And that's why I don't go to any. So in here, you're like in a protection mode, and you're working to protect your family and friends, and right now you're a vigilante. For Aries, the card that came out for you was the Rainbow Mayanite. And I'm gonna let you I'm gonna read what came out for the meaning of that stone. The rainbow by Mayanai is the rainbow bridge. Incandescent rainbow Mayanai bridges this world and the rest of creation. It heals unconditionally and assists to shift a new level of consciousness. Self-understanding. You are a leader. When you raise your vibration, the whole benefits, de-energize old patterns, release karmic incrustations and toxic draws from your etheric body. That crystal will assist you to go within to find your rainbow treasure house. Raise your consciousness to build new, supportive structures at any level, at every level. Divination. Recognize how your soul maneuver you into your true pathways. Apparently determine situation after soul gift. Re-examine projects and let go of those that are not for your highest good, or that others. You see things from both sides. Always speak the truth no matter what the cost. But be tactful. You have natural healing ability. Focus wisely. I think this came out to another sign. I don't remember again. And I didn't want it to take this card out. I think it was important for this sign. Frequently extremely high. Soul stars and stellar gateway recalibrates all the option functionings. Timing of Aquarius. Soul path being a rainbow bridge between worlds. So with that said, I gave a prescription or a rinsing, a cleansing for the signs. So this is concentrated on you, Aries. I have a bath, a cleansing bath that I'm sending you guys. You can share it with your partner if you want, or if you know your partner's sign, go to the video of your partner and see what your partner got for their sign. So like that, you guys don't do the same thing, because everybody has different energies. So I pick one herb different for every sign. The same way every card came out different, except this one I think came out for another sign, and this one too. And I'm leaving it like that because whatever the situation is. Laurel. Laurel is a herb that you can get it in the spices section. You can buy it dry, and I actually did it purposely because you can go to the herb section of the supermarket and get this. This herb is gonna help you for insomnia. So if you need to drink this because you're not sleeping right, the way you're gonna do the bath is you're gonna boil the herbs. Just put a couple of them, 5 laurel herbs. It's a spell L-A, if you guys don't understand, U-R-E-L, Laurel. I call it Laurel. It helps for insomnia. You boil this in 1 liter of water. Okay, after it's boiled, let it sit. Put a little cup on the side with that water and have a drink on that. You could do that after you boil, or you drain all the leaves and you put this little water in a glass jar or a glass bottle, whatever you have, and let it sit. If you can get this stone that came out for you, or if you can get another stone, because you can use a clear quartz. Let me see where it is. You can use this one. So you can bring the energies. You can use an amethyst, any stone that you feel that you want or you have at home. It doesn't have to be this one, because some stones are hard to find. And you could do this in a new moon or a full moon. Take this bath 2 or 3 times if you need to. Put the stone in the water after it has been boiled with the herbs, and just let it be there overnight. Then the following night, make sure you do this the following night, and make sure you go to bed after you do the bath. Don't go outside. So with all that said, the Aries, love and light, and I hope this reading was good for you, and I wish you luck to your relationship or your problem in your relationship, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. This is Maria, the Clairvoyant.com.